you ever wondered where those neatly packaged wild boar cuts in the supermarket actually come from? Every year, over 500,000 wild boars are processed at one of the largest facilities in the world. But behind that massive number lies a complex and surprising journey. From being hunted in the wild, enduring a harsh transportation process, to undergoing strict and meticulous processing procedures. Wild boars are not just ordinary animals living deep in the forest. In the United States, they've become a serious threat to both agriculture and the environment. In states like Texas, Florida, California, and across the southeastern region, more than 6 million wild boars are causing economic damage estimated at $2.5 billion annually. Even worse, without proper control, their population can double every 5 years. That's why trapping them is no longer just an option. It's a federally mandated responsibility. Wildlife control agencies and the USDA require that wild boars be humanely euthanized on site to prevent the spread of disease. Modern traps, such as automatic drop gates and remotely triggered net systems, are designed to capture entire groups efficiently while still meeting strict biosecurity standards. But the real challenge begins after the animals are captured. Unlike domestic pigs, wild boars are extremely aggressive. They can jump over 1.2 meters high and won't hesitate to attack when threatened. Transporting them requires reinforced steel cages, double locking doors, and the support of multiple workers to ensure safety. Farmers like John Peterson from Texas report losing up to 15% of the boars due to injuries or escapes during transit. Still, with market prices ranging from $1.50 to $1.50 per pound, the potential profit remains strong enough to justify the risks. At the processing facility, each step is carried out with precision to ensure hygiene and product quality. Unlike farm-raised pigs, wild boars vary significantly in size, ranging from 45 kilograms to over 180 and often show signs of injuries or illness. Because of this, every animal must undergo individual inspection to detect dangerous diseases such as brucellosis or pseudorabies, all under the strict supervision of the USDA and FDA. The process begins by calming the animals to reduce stress before slaughter. The internal organs are separated, and the meat is transferred to cold storage for preservation. At this stage, workers hang the carcass upside down, make a cut from the hind legs up to the head, and remove the entire skin. As wild boar hides are too thick to be edible and hold little to no economic value. The head is also discarded along with the skin. Next, the butchering process is done manually. The front legs are separated with the meat around the bone left intact, often used for making hearty steaks. The belly is carefully trimmed, starting from the back down to the third or fourth rib. This cut is typically used for cured meats like bacon. The neck area, which contains a higher fat content, is also harvested and commonly used for smoked pork products. One of the most valuable cuts is the loin. Carefully removed along the hip and spine to preserve the tenderest portion of meat. Finally, the ribs are separated, either using a saw or specialized shears, then chilled for several days before being slow roasted or smoked. What makes wild boar meat so expensive and sought after? First is the nutritional profile. It contains only about 3% fat compared to 14% in domestic pork, and it's rich in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, iron, and essential vitamins. Second, it's the flavor. Because wild boars live in natural environments and feed on a diverse diet of plants, roots, mushrooms, and more, their meat develops a bold, rich taste that stands apart from farm-raised pork. As a result, wild boar meat can cost 30 to 50% more than regular pork. As the clean eating and sustainable living movement continues to grow, many small farms are shifting towards semi-wild boar raising models. These farms minimize the use of antibiotics, allow the animals to roam freely in spacious areas, and manage waste in environmentally responsible ways, aligning with the modern consumer's demand for more ethical and humane food production. So as a consumer, what should you do? Choose products from sources with clear traceability, ethical certifications, and a genuine commitment to animal welfare. Don't be fooled by vague claims of being natural. Many of these labels hide industrial-scale production disguised as sustainable farming. Processing meat from wild animals raises not only environmental and health concerns, but also ethical questions in today's modern food landscape. Can we truly harvest wildlife in a sustainable way? Or is this merely a temporary trend driven by market demand? What about you? Now that you've learned the full story behind the wild boar meat industry, do you still feel the same about enjoying this delicacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out more videos on ethical farming and responsible food production right here on the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our journey into the world of wild boars and other fascinating food industries.